Hey guys, Xavier Designs here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a Team PSD. And next example, I'm going to be using the Sora logo. We got good reviews in the last video, so I thought I'd make another one. So I just want to get them as many as I can out before the school year starts getting more and more tough. But so let's get right into this. What you're going to need is obviously a clan logo and Cinema 4D, and I will leave a Lightroom and the PSD that you can use to copy the the layer files onto, so you can use those. So let's get started. Alright, oh whoops, I got Chrome open, my bad guys. Alright, so what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to hold control and go over to the little picture of the Sora logo down here, or whatever logo you're using, and just select it. Select it so you only have like this selected. Go up here, click paths, and click this. Make work path, and I usually do 0.5 just because that's what it works best for with me. I don't know why. So just click that. So if you want to check if it's good, just click the eyeball. It should have an outline of your logo. Now go up here to File and Export Path to Illustrator Work Path. Then save it really anywhere. It doesn't really matter. So let that save, and then go to Cinema 4D. What you want to do is you want to go to File and Merge Objects. Make sure you open up the Lightroom that I put in the description, and then go ahead and find your the logo and load it in, and you will have it loaded into the Lightroom. This is probably one of the most basic Lightrooms that I could actually give to you guys, and this is one I usually use. I actually have another one, but that one's for a different day. So you just want to position it how you want right now, and as you can see, it's just the outline of the logo. So what you want to do is you want to go to this green box and hold down the select button and go to Extrude NURBS, and then take the Sora logo or whatever logo. If it has two paths like this one, you want to hold Shift and select the one under it, then right click it and go to Connect and Delete, and then drag the path out of it and then put that in the Extrude NURBS, and you should get the 3D logo. And then you want to put the movement, the last selection, a bit up. So I'm going to put mine around 157. That looks pretty good. Alright, so you can position it where you want. I'm going to position mine. Yeah, I'm going to try to do it like this. I think I kind of like that. If you want to test what it looks like, just click this up here, and it will do a pre-render, and you can see how it's going to look. Alright, I think I like that. That looks pretty good to me. If you want, you can also rotate it and stuff. So let me zoom out, and you could like do stuff like this. I'm just going to leave it like this, because I liked it like that. And you basically just want to get your render settings and put the output to 1280 by 720, and then go to Save and make it alpha channel, and make it PNG, and save it to wherever you want, and save it how you want, and just click this button, render region. It should have just you should have clicked it once and it should work. There we go. Okay, and you just wait for that to render out. Okay, so it should have rendered out. Now what you want to do is you want to go back to the logo and then put what you had previously going up to 0, and you should get it 2D, and then click up here and I guess put 2 next to the name and then render it again, and it will render in second image. And then now go to Photoshop while it's rendering, and you can also delete the path and the logo, and just make it just these. And if it's not 800 by 800, you might want to check that. Just in case, I'm going to close it and I'm going to go new. Alright, so you want to go to File and then Open, and then hold Control and select both of the renders, and then click Open. Drag the 2D one onto the 3D one, and then it should just lock onto the 2D on the 3D one pretty nicely. And then select the two and then drag it into your 800 by 800. And if it's too big, just hold just press Control T, and then hold Shift and Alt and just drag it down however you want. Alright, and it should keep it into place. Oh, whoops, I'm actually gonna take that back. And just resize it how you would like the PSD to look like. So I'm gonna keep mine like about a little bit further. Alright, there we go. I like mine like this. And you can just drag it over a little bit and let it lock. And if it doesn't, go to the 3D layer and then center it. And then take the 2D layer and put that one down a bit, and then let it lock on. Now you're gonna open up the file I put in the description, the temp PSD, and then you're gonna go. You can also delete these other two things. You don't need those anymore. Right now I actually don't have the PSD, so I'm just gonna use this one. It's gonna be the same stuff. Don't worry. So you want to go to the 2D and copy the layer style, and then put it on the 2D Sora logo. Then you want to go to the 3D, and it should be black, so all you're going to do is just go back to it and then go to the 3D layer, go to blending options, go to color overlay, and then just make it black. That's the color I usually do, so you might as well do it if you'd like. You can also do other colors. I recommend darker colors, like gray and black most of the time. So you can name the 3D layer 3D, then the 2D layer obviously 2D, and then this is something I do. I usually do it, you don't have to, but make a copy of the 2D layer and clear the layer style and name it whatever you like. I usually do 2D on 3D, and I'll show you what I can show you now what you can do with this. So you would have it, and it should be white, but it doesn't actually matter as much. But it's for stuff like this. You would put it in between the 2D and 3D. So if you have like stuff like the golds and the the 2D layer, and you can like make something kind of like this. So you can have a layer under it just in case that it's just so you can do that. You can also make it later. I usually put that in just so it's there because I sometimes use this gold kind of thing. So you could just take, I'm just gonna go back so I can take that off. Whoops, my bad. Alright, so you put name change. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now you're gonna have this stuff. So I'm actually gonna close the history, sorry. Alright, so now you should have all of this, and that looks pretty good right now. Actually it doesn't, it's just a plain thing. Okay, so you want to hold Control and copy either the 2D or the 2D on 3D layer, and then make a new layer. Go to the rectangular marquee tool, right click, go to stroke, and then make sure that this is white. That was a noise. And it should make a nice stroke, as you can see, and make sure that's above everything, and you should get a nice thing like that. Select all of it, Control G, and name the group logo. So now you should have just the logo. And now go to the PSD, and then take the leave on top and the license CC symbol and drag them onto your file. Alright, and just wherever they land, it's fine. Then drag the background on. And then position the background first, and then drag that all the way to the bottom. Then the leave on top, oh, that's not right, let this load. So I don't know why that took a while. Leave on top, just drag that so the square is matching with the layer. Then take the lights and CC and drag that into position as well. Sorry, my computer's pretty slow right now. I'm not sure why. So now you should have this, and this is basically what you're gonna have set up as your simple Team PSD. So I'm just gonna delete this. Alright, so this is basically your simple PSD, and you're gonna want, you could save it. I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna name it the SOAR PSD. I'm just gonna make sure it's saved as a PSD, because if it's not, then it's just gonna be a regular image, and you don't want that to happen. And you can just let that save. Now, if you go back to my other video, I will link in the description. You can see how to make a cool AVI with this. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope your team, if you're making this, or maybe if you just want to make a cool little AVI for another clan, you could do this too. But whatever it is, I hope you guys do good with this, and I hope you all enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe, and